Grand Rising, fam. How y'all doing out there? Grand Rising, 3 up, 3 down. You know the deal. Let's balance out. Oh, it's been a day. Beautiful day, man. I thank the Lord Almighty. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. Why? I hear my peoples out there. You know what I'm saying? Blue, I hear you. I get you. But gotta let you know, young dog, this is my show. This is my channel. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm the owner. You know what I'm talking about? Until I get that manager putting money in my pocket and, saying, hey, this is what making it da-da-da-da, which still won't change nothing because I'll be changing the manager's mind to, hey, look here, this is my rodeo. You just managing the situation. You know what I'm talking about? If it goes like that, things does, whatever how that does. So many beautiful hearts out there, right? Know that one understands the difficulties of so many that are bending, but not breaking. I applaud you for that. Because in something, it might not be a connection because I love you or, I have something like that for you, but it's just a respect for what we do. There's a whole big picture. Knowing that it's healthier to unite in such a way with the greatest, which is on every level of the spectrum. That's what I try to bring to the situation. Who cares that you don't have a lot of money? Who cares that you got a lot of money? Who cares that you don't invest as much as in God or go to church or that you don't have religion in you or whatever? But are you trying to put your best foot forward for society and humanity? Who cares of the difficulties that you've been through and the struggles and fires? We do over here. But it's not a determining factor of who you are today. That's damn sure what I'm trying to push for. Because we do enough scarring ourselves to allow ourselves to cancel ourselves out. You know what I'm talking about? Not realizing, what struggle you don't know about me? You don't know what I've been through with the fires. You see how it go? And each one of us can say, shoot, we've been through some fires. We can trade each other fires and be like, yeah, that was a fire. And the other person, yeah, that was fire, bro. Sis, yeah. You see what I'm talking about? So we fool ourselves at times. But to know that we here for the balance and many that when we talking as a prescription and out, what are we doing for? Because we here looking good at it. You know what I'm talking about, beloved? We here and we able to go get a little set, you know what I'm saying? Nice little shoes on, get a little outfit, and do our content, you know what I'm saying? Put our own logos on and stuff like that. Dress up our channels and sites and podcasts and go them directions and stuff like that. So what does that say? What you doing it for? One time we was doing it for, if it's the clout, so what? I looked at it like, so what is the clout? When I look at it, we've been watching others get clout and paying them to get the clout on commercial TV, be big stars. That's clout. But we didn't call it clout though, did we? You see what I'm talking about? Not clout chasing, but they didn't have to chase because they was the only things that was open up and we didn't understand the stardom thing. That's what I understand. You're a star at home. You're a star mother. You're a star father. So many star providers. See how this go? We forget sometimes that why you up there, and sometimes y'all forget. But we here to tell you. We here to allow you to reflect in that mirror. So what that the industry or anything took over so much of you, you just forgot a little bit. Why you doing it? Money, the car, this and that, the party, da-da-da-da. We know this. Everybody know this. But when we actually really sit down, slow that Ferris wheel down, slow that rat wheel down, see what we see? We're able to sit down, not only see each other for the greater, be patient to listen to each other and stuff like that. Might get frustrated and angry with something we say and stuff like that. Truth, what we always say to each other. Our truth can hurt us. Okay, shed little tears and stuff. Cry. Call each other cry babies. You know what I'm saying? But eventually we get over there, right? Because we know Where we come from, fam? We come from the your mama jokes. I said it before, right? We come from you. You gonna get some thick skin, right? So her mama jokes all goddamn things. Like, man, you got any more jokes, man? You been on my mama, and my mama ain't here because she slapped taste out. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm talking about? So we the ones that got the thick skin. So I knew, and all of you knew what I knew I had to work through, trying to get through that thick skin. Because up under that thick skin, there's a heart, man. And we been fooled that we put that heart in there. Nah, we ain't put that heart in there. Behind Jacob, Yakub, the greatest son. You can call him mad son because he was smart as hell. He genetically did a lot of things with the other ones. But behind him, Big Mama was sitting. Oh, Yakub, I see what you over here doing, what you up to. Okay. Let me go on and put a little something in these human beings so you don't have all the control. I don't know if you hear me, beloved. You think Big Mama didn't know? Or the force or the source, all this didn't know? Yeah. What I make, perfect. What you gonna make, below my perfection. So I'm instill some things in there. You ain't gonna have all control. See how this go? So woman don't have all control down here. This is still Most High's, and everybody know that. Everybody know that. Even the ones that still fight against it. And they're only fighting because they realize, yeah, this is Most High's realm. And the only thing they fighting against because they fighting against Most High and they don't want to join that realm. They want to continue on with their own and da-da-da. But this is not the topic for that. This is topic for the beloved. Thank you, fam. Courtney D. Williams out there. Sure King, I said it right. My big favorite comedian out there. Raw, you know what I'm saying? Back in the past, I wouldn't tell you that probably because, you know what I'm saying? Tensions. Not knowing where things were coming from. People just popping up. But we over that circus. We over that madness. We over that haunting feeling that, you know, everybody want to stop you. Everybody don't, you know, the propaganda machine. I own it. I'm blaming it on the propaganda machine. I ain't bringing it on your attitude, my attitude, nothing else. Because we here now. We ain't finna go back from it. And like I said, those that want to try to take us back and still play that game, you know, beloved, I'm not telling you how to do your job and everything like that. But if you're on my channel, I'm not here for, you know, especially in the tarot world, trying to police it up in such a way that it be so viable, because still there's folks out there who feel that a lot of us do witchcraft and all this stuff. And that's not true. We know that's not. We just have a special attention and powerful that some of these church folks who once were powerful, and I love you. I love Adonai McKirkland. I love so many others. But folks that, and I'm saying this, and I hope it don't hurt your feelings, but there's ways that you have that ain't conducive to religion, ain't conducive to, you see what I'm talking about? But I dare not to judge you on that or anybody else in their alternative way of living. Why? Who you harming? See how this go? So the validity of what is here and what is right and wrong has been flipped upside down for us, because this religion, I'm sorry to tell you, sir, and so many, was put on us. I don't know if you know that or not. This is not what your ancient ancestors practiced, but I'm not here for that either, because this is the freedom that I went across that water to fight for. You practice what you like, what makes you, what benefits you, what travels you to the Most High. And if it ain't the same God or whatever, how dare I not see it on that what you doing evil, or call what you doing evil. And it hurts people and stuff like that, because that's what I'm going to point out. Only what I know for a fact, not what judge you off perception or what I think. A lot of our religious folks don't want to own up to the fact that they are not well rehearsed in the original arts. Why? Because what the formula today still covers and blinds so many who don't really know God personally, not as a group. Funny how people can go and say abracadabra, this and that. You know what I'm talking about, Q? Is this and that and woo woo woo. It's witchcraft. But what about some of the lives that we live? We're at a time where people want to follow along and give their opinions about others and practice and da, rather than at a time, listen to me carefully on this. Is that the bigger picture of it? Beloved, my aim is that we get so but conditioned in such a better way and rise as true kings and queens. Everybody putting their crown on, knowing who they are, not your money crown, not your car crown, that internal crown that you walk with your head up proud for. Because when you start doing that, when we all start doing that, then the disgusting things around us will take activation. I'm sorry to all of you, but the reality, it pains me. The amount of people and young people we got out here assed out in these streets. And for you, many of you, oh, you got to go live your life. You don't understand then. You never understood my purpose to be here. Many. Jesus didn't parade around. Jesus didn't try to outshine anybody. The rabbis thought they did. The priest thought he was, because he was gifted. Like so many. While they practiced out the book. While they honored only what they manly made. And forgot that once upon a time, Most High spoke to all of us on our personal line. Miss Moss in my line, Mr. Valentine, Bobby, all you, Professor Griff, so knowledgeable. So many of us. Would you call these folks witchcraft? No. There go once again so much of the divide among us. Abracadabra is not witchcraft. You have the ability to create just like Most High, but you take the perception of your long years, you're old enough to know. Are there people among us that, I said this before, that has used tarot, that has used that world for demonic reasons to turn it into witchcraft? And that are also, when you're telling somebody about, oh, you're going to be rich and your money, like I said, that attracts people to you in the wrong way. Because now they want their hands out of stuff. I was listening to Seti Nash, and like he was saying, I'm not defending anybody, but I can understand Lil Durk's position. Shit, man, that young man right there in jail, and he about a millionaire, right? People ain't got it like that in Chicago. He a young man, he got his friends. He want to make sure everybody eat. He don't want to see he don't want none of them want to see they friends and stuff not eating and stuff like that. That's the difference between us and them. I want you to listen to me, beloved. As demonstrous as they can be and stuff, that's only because in so many ways, they don't really know each other like that. They don't know the way like that. But they still trying their best off of our failures and rises to do it their way and include their peoples. You gotta admire that. Until the greed, they start seeing, they don't understand that greed. They don't understand what money can do. That's what we fail. Fail to show them. We teach them how to go get it, show them how to go get it the honest way and stuff like that. But then when they get it, we don't teach them that, hey, that money, don't let that money outweigh you. What Lisa Ray had to tell in what's that movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Go make the money, but don't let that money make you. Don't let that money run you. See what I'm talking about? And that's all right. Own it. Because you know what? If I was in many of y'all shoes before and was going y'all route to that, you think it wouldn't happen to me? Come on now. I'm no different than a plight. I'm no different than none of y'all. Only thing different is it might not have because my mama taught me. Don't let money control you, son. Ever. And I grew up in money city, a money country. State. See what I'm talking about? I grew up around money. Go look at 2nd Street, San Jose. Go on Willow and go look at 2nd Street, San Jose. So I ain't no facade around you. I was just that kid that she instilled. I'm not going to give you a lot of money, and I'm not going to pretend with you about money. And that kept me solid, grounded. I got it. I don't. Shit, you will never figure it out. You'll never know. And the only way you're able to know if you're around me and I ain't got it and somebody need it and I can't give it to them. Or I can't help them out, stop them, help them give a couple dollars. That's how you know. Other than that, I'm money. I'm walking money. You walking money. But money in a different way. Valuable. Valuable to your husband. Valuable to your wife. Valuable to your children. Valuable to your family. Valuable to your community. Valuable to your organizations. Valuable to what you do. Your purpose. Money. We have reconditioned ourselves, reprogrammed ourselves back to when we understood that, beloved. There was a time among us that nobody go without. And if you did, it's because you got kicked out because you wasn't part of the program. You wanted to be greedy. And we had a formula for that too, though, when we got to the point where, we had odds, one-on-one. This fade stuff these days, that ain't nothing new to us. Hey, y'all two got an issue? Hey, get your sword or get your whatever and go in that right there. Entertain us. And whoever's living, good. And like, we cool? Yeah. See how it go? This is real. Our babies see us more today than ever. Why? They us, but they not like us, beloved. Just like you, me, our grandparents, our parents, they was not like us. We was the hybrid. And it continues every generation to grow better because Most High sees that I need to be in this generation that have a little bit more smarter. You think Most High didn't see we was dumbing ourselves down outside? Where that we couldn't get inside ourselves? See what I'm talking about? Go look at the amount of babies we got going to college and school. Go look at the amount we got dropped out. Go look at the amount we got in them streets. Can't read, don't got a GED, ain't got nothing. See what I'm talking about? But they smart as a whip. Just some of them just disturbing smart. But it still don't make no difference that they smart as a whip. There's nothing they can't do. Nothing. Clowns keep saying, and that's cool. That's what I call them. Using our personal experiences and stuff, which I don't understand because we're the clan, we're the tribe that struggles with our emotions, struggles with our inner and stuff like that. And you can tell, all right? And you still have people out there, who feel they're talented and everything. I don't have to use my pride. I listen to these. I look at these things. I don't listen. I don't have to use my personal, and I don't have to use, maybe your personal ain't value. Especially when your personal is entertaining guns and rifles, and you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? Think about that, beloved. Y'all, my gun, your gun, your bullets, and shooting. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. That's your great. That's your talent, hobby. Shooting, whatever. Great, but that ain't a talent. That ain't a talent. Sorry to get off kill because we're not missing shots. We score. My mother would ask me on occasion. I often wondered if I raised you right. See what I'm talking about, fam? So you'll always go through that in the back of your mind in ways because not all of us was raised right or thought we was raised right. But I had to tell my mom, I'm here, baby. Everything you put in me, I use it. Everything I am, I honor you. Same as my father. You don't get to, one, say you do choose who you go through when you're going through the godly process. Times I feel that you don't get to choose because of what you see so many go through with the parents that they have. And you like, the child is so good, so, love to raise that child. Why the child with these parents are such and such? You see what I'm saying? Y'all see it. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Because the child be over your house more than anybody else. We don't blame the parents and stuff like that because we know how it is. Some parents didn't really want kids. Just got put on. It was an accident. Oops. You know what I'm saying? We got to own that. So then you just have to, you're forced to be a parent. And when you're forced to be a parent and not you being a parent because it's your duty, you know what I'm saying, politically correct and stuff like that, it make it hard. Because you're not doing it out of passion that somebody was a parent to you. That's what we're here for, to make sense of stuff. And then I understand when I talk about this, it talks about a lot, it makes it seem like you're talking about a lot of parents and shooting them down and making them, no, I'm just being truth to power, beloved. And I'm not hiding behind nothing, my parenting or anybody parenting. Why? Because if I'm asking these hard core, understand what I know about me. I might not can pinpoint who my family is and stuff like that, but my family know out there in California. We up, them Williams and who all, they up and down on these sets, red and blue side. My aim in my lifetime to work with so many people, not be one trying to do it. One man ain't gonna accomplish a damn thing around here. Not the deep hole we in. We gonna need everybody. And we're gonna need crowns. And we're gonna need crowns that young men and women who never thought that they could ever see something like this. People come and influence them to stop the self-destruction and violence. We was on a movement like that one time before. We had singers, actors, rappers, your best, all creed, gender, pushing that. We need that back. In every corner, crevice, we need that back. Does that mean, don't get it twisted, sing a song? No. The ideology. The movement. If we, like me many of you are bought in. Know your reason why you here. Know your reason why you escaped the violence, why you escaped the grave, why you escaped the prison. Why you living a pretty good life or a great life or better than others, above the poverty line or right at it, but still not drowning. While we watch so many lose it. Thought they would never lose it. You feel it. Thought a break of a marriage would not destroy their life. Not like that. You feel it. Is this what we want for our children? This is what I look in the mirror today, and every day, and every morning. Be in shape. Look good for yourself. Feel good for yourself. Why? So when I go out that door, I speak, I talk, I preach, whatever it's called. I walk it. I don't walk it in shame. I walk it in strength. I walk it in adhering to so many of those out there that got the wherewithal about nutrition and fitness that I listen to. You might not think I do. I just have my own way of processing. Because I'm old school. Hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Old dog loves some fruit, some candy and cookies and cakes. Shit. How dare I allow myself to tell I can't have that? Devil is a lie. But I know what the bigger picture is. Can't have it all the time. Moderation, it's like everything. So what be the aim? The same as my mom and my daddy. They talked a lot. Well, not my daddy, but my mama did. But I'll say my daddy did too. Just not around others, but around with us. Yeah, talk. But they walked it. What I loved about them and they flaws, they was ashamed, but they showed an uniqueness just like me. Come and talk to you. Yeah, hey, went through this. Went through that. I remember when my daddy, I tell you this, man, went to work at Getty Oil. Long time. Put some years in there. Got messed up with a little bag. Took some years from his pay, stuff like that. Watched him. Hurt him. Went in the shell. But me and my brother, we made sure we was around him. We'd ask, hey, can you take us out here, out of town, stuff like that, knowing he like listen to his music, drive, you know what I'm saying? Get away. We was always encouraging. We still love you. We don't judge you. Nah, we can't judge you, bro. Nah. Not how hard you go for us. And he wasn't in the household, but he was in the household, know what I mean? So we grew up with flawed parents. We know this, but we here because they instilled somewhere. Put your best foot forward and keep putting your best foot forward. You your own grader of how you parenting and stuff like that. You'll know if you're out of bounds. Is your butt on news beating your kids? Is your butt on news locking your children up in chains and stuff and in rooms? And you see what I'm talking about? It's bad out here, beloved. Is your butt on news because you done lost your children? Don't know where they at? It's bad out here, beloved. Is your children running away from home and stuff because they can't handle you, terrorizing, abusing and stuff? It's bad out here, beloved. That's how you grade today. Because being stern and firm with our babies and policing up to the point where that we letting them know we care so much about your life that the things that you used to get away with or we could get away with, we can't do it today. That's how valuable your life is, because you're being targeted. You're being hunted. See how I go? So we stay fed, and I salute so many of you parents today. Because even just 5 years ago, 10 years ago, me parenting, so even go farther because it'd be 20, right? When I was doing mine, it's changed even that much. Drastic. See what I'm talking about? So I really applaud so many of you parents. I applaud all of you in the midst of all this horrific stuff that's going on with us. I applaud you that continue to bring life in amongst all this horrific stuff we're going through. Yeah. Why? Like Fam saying, trust in God. Trust in Most High. The devil wants us to think, nah, yeah, like Armageddon, preppers, all this, woo. We've been here before. Shut up. You just saying, what you saying is, when hard times come, I hoard, I react. No. We act like we know hard times. We don't have to act no more. Shh, we know hard times. Hit us hard times if you like to. Watch how we hit back. See what I'm talking about? And if I ain't be able to show you that, then I ain't doing my job. Folk think I gotta do this and do that. No, I don't. If I choose to not, no, I don't. Doing too much in the physical and trying to be here doing that, that's you see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? It'll happen when it need to happen. Tensions die, stuff just dies. People still gotta go through some changes. You think I sit in my tub, or I sit around my house thinking and not knowing that, shoot, that 1, that 2, that 3, or whoever, if they get a chance, you gotta stop playing with me. I ain't do 24 in that army and go battle staff and all this other stuff, high level stuff, to be a leader to who I am, to understand the enemy, the op. Sadly, it's among us today. I've always told you so. If I'm the one who's prescribing, tell, and lay the understanding to the president, advising way, the only way we can be defeated is inside out. I'll continue to say it. I don't give a damn what propaganda or whatever, this country gonna do. The best thing you can do is push a nuclear bomb. That's the best thing. And guess what? That one get pushed back on you. But coming wiping us out, you about a fool. I'll say that to the 10, to the 30, to the 40, to the 50, and on. Power. You about a fool. You might gonna get some of it, yeah. But you gonna run out of this place without fucking with our crazy asses. Go on and laugh at that, beloved, because y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know what I'm telling the truth. Because you know why? We so volatile, and we trying to glue ourselves back together like, yeah, you're right. We don't need to be each other, though. But let somebody else come mess with us. You see what I'm talking about? Now we got a good reason to go to take some anger out on some folks. See what I'm talking about? I know. You see what I'm talking about? Come on over, Putin. Shit. China, whoever. Come the hell on. Come over. Iran, whoever. I'm that dude. Because just as good, see what I'm talking about? Leading like this, shit. What? Put me back in my element where I know. Man, you better stop playing with me. She called it a talent. Child. I was born a warrior. That's your problem. I was born one. You got to go pretend one and go play with guns, yeah, lady, ma'am, with the Y. Yeah, shit. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to go to no range, make sure my expert, if I was expert when I left that mug, I'm expert now. I guarantee that. And I ain't shooting at no targets the next time I put my hands on guard and some folks be doing their thing. See what I'm talking about? The silhouette will be much bigger. See what I'm talking about? So I know contact. So it's just time for our children, our babies, to be able to see us all in a better light. That's what we rise for. That's what we communicating digitally for, right? Almost like 30% what we doing today for ourselves. But the bigger picture and the bigger optics, right, Dennis? So many others. I might not see eye to eye with, right, Wilburn? Right? So many. But I can bend. Because I know my folk. Just like you know your folk. Hell yeah, we got an attitude. Because if we didn't have no attitude, NWA wouldn't be one of the greatest gangster rappers and group in the. You see what I'm talking about? I'm lying, Dre. I'm lying, Q. Ren. Yella. See what I'm talking about? Because when they came up, we was all, who don't got an NBA attitude? All right then. All right then. I'm lying, gang. Dot. Shh. Come on now. So we ain't in no likatory I need you to do. Nah, we ain't in that. We need each other to make this happen. We all know that. And we know how we are. We slowly come around. Yeah, he right. She right. And we right. We gotta stop. You see what I'm talking about? How you know? How you know? When our coldest killers, coldest initiates, I call them warriors, they call themselves gangs. You ain't no gangs. You warriors. When they can come and you can comprehend what they saying and what they talking about, trying to die down. Nah, we don't need this. We don't need to do it like this. Let's get on one of these platforms, talk it out, man. Shoot. Make some content and let these youngins learn from it. They watching. Yeah, we ain't gonna catch all of them, but eventually, you know what I'm talking about? That's us. That's us. That's us right now. And we respect each other. That's what we learning again. Respect each other. That's the best they got right there. So let them do what the best they got. That's the best he can do right there. She can do. They trying. Like that young one told me. No, you ain't the greatest. You ain't the, doing it all right and all that stuff. You got your vices and stuff. But because God see you, Most High see you, keep trying. Keep getting up. Keep reinventing. Keep rejuvenating. Eventually, you get to where, yeah, you're valuable. Your value is in you. Rather than most live their value outside them. What they got compared to what others don't got. See what I'm talking about? We make sense of it, beloved. I'm not trying to die nobody's what they do and all that stuff down. Judging and all that. But I'm putting in perspective for those who I know struggle with. See what I'm talking about? So our measurement, it'll be bear witness and you'll be graded. Not now. Not even in the near future. You gotta let the 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 come about. About 10, 15, that's when you'll be graded. That's when that baby boy 10 years old, 15 years old, 18, 19, 20, that's when we'll be graded. How good we do collectively. Because they'll be showing us, are we building? Or are we still in this madness in court, killings, hiring, this, that? Because the kids, the children out here right now is our grade. The weakest link on the streets in the masses and millions and thousands is our grade right now, whether you like it or not. That's our grade. All of us. You don't have to put it on you. You can say, no, not me. I'm doing good for myself. They did. No, you do you. Do you? Do you? But you see these floods, you see this inclement weather, the disturbing earthquakes. They don't aim just at poor people. See what's going on with the sun? It ain't aiming just at homeless, down and out, poverty. It's aiming at everybody, beloved. And I know that's waking folks up. Why? I know I asked for it, Most High. I sure did. And I know so many others did too, because we tired. A lot of folks ain't been putting in their fair share, but acting like they had. Tricking the system. Scheming the system. Where that's the way. Where so many of us know, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I sit here on hard work. You sit where you at on hard work. Don't lie. We just stop instilling it in our kids. But we understand that though. We don't have to backtrack. Brenda had a baby, right? Young. Da-da-da. So I'm talking about that's why she had the baby. Not in getting instilled in, hey, baby, hard work, boo-boo-boo. Leave little boys alone till you got your hard work in you. Get your own. So that man see the value in you and not use you as to be valued. To show that he got value. You know what I'm talking about? This us. This so much us right now. While we fight in these domestics and stuff like that, I want to say the other day, like these men want to idolize women and da-da-da-da. You on my channel talking like that, then I see the loss. You're not comprehending. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when man give one man their equal due, everybody understand that. Folks want to talk about abracadabra, but they don't never want to talk about the flaws in books. Want to try to talk about why a woman ain't in there and all that, but that's excuses because it's man-made books, right? But the reality that was done on purpose for control of women, for control of minorities at one time. Thus, that's why the book was given to you and you gave the land. We ain't stupid about none of this stuff. We could play stupid, but church, thank you for being around to keep the glue and stuff, but you falling. Because your ideology, instead of worrying about abracadabra, we should be talking about what's the plan, agenda. See, it's crazy. Watch this. We can pinpoint when certain people have an agenda and open their gates with their agenda. We can go and dissect and find out what the agenda is. Oh, agenda such and such. Oh, they're going to try to get rid of it. But they got an agenda. They come together with an agenda. Together. They come together with an agenda. Am I saying something out there? Anybody listening? I was just doing that to make sure you ain't sleep. Got you? Okay. See what I'm talking about? Why we don't got no agenda, beloved? See how I talk? See what so much worried about somebody else's agenda. Okay, cool. Because I'm the type, let them try the agenda then. Because we can flip the script and flip this whole agenda thing with our own agenda. No, we ain't agreeing with that. No, you go on about your business. We'll vote you out. Cool. See what I'm talking about? We know the herbs. Herbs good for us. I know that, you know that. People starting to use it more. Open their minds up. So if Texas got to turn blue, so it be. There ain't no skinny out my back. I ain't got to move yet. Work to turn Texas blue. Since people want to play game. You see how that work? That's just how that work. If that's the reality, I ain't checked the checker yet. But everybody want to scream about, da da da. So, what I'm saying, to get something. Nah, shit, I ain't even stressing about it, yo. It really ain't. You see how it go? Because when it wasn't lawful, what were we doing? All right then. All right then. Lock us all up. If that's so be it. But I know how this gonna work, baby. You know how it's gonna work. Turn it blue. I feel like that's what they want you to try to do. So then let's do that. You see how that work with me? I don't play the games. I care who out here. I'm putting leadership caps in all of us. In the reality, we all should be the president's assistant. You should think like that. Why? You elected him to lead you, but not to be a dictator. See how they go? See how they go, beloved? We didn't hire no dictator. So we know all how everybody feel about it, right? So we're going to make them change it. If that's what the masses want. I don't play about it. If that's what the masses want. I'm part of the masses. You know who I am. I know what I like. So for my actions and stuff, I work my magic. So at this point, yeah, I will be donating to the Democratic Party. To that candidate. Yeah. Who understands spirituality from his tone. Who understands not to use religion as a weapon. See how this go, fam? So the outside fam can propagate and propaganda and play like they still 88 in the Cowboys. You see what I'm talking about? Don't play with me, boy. I ain't the one. You get a good okay. Stay where you at, fool. It's like that now, beloved. It's like that. Why? I know the families that rub elbows with hatred. Hateful people. Hateful people, beloved. See how this go? So I ain't gonna play with the ones in our skin that love propagating for them. The hateful ones. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. And they know it. Because the Lord, the Most High we serve, is touching folks. Touching folks. Look at me crazy if you want to. Say something crazy if you want to about it. Come towards you crazy if you want to. And things happen, right? But I ain't got to abuse my power to tell you that Most High, don't play about me. I allow others to tell you that. That I have a greater power of connection that they didn't found. They can tell you and show you. Stop playing with that man. Stop playing with that woman. Stop playing with these certain peoples. You came for the game, and I came to live life. I came to breathe back a different type of life within the system. Little bit back to the ancient times, just the ideology. But to step back there, nah, you ain't got to go back no time machine. You are a better person today than those back then. You just don't know your power. Individually and collectively. We own that. If you didn't, you wouldn't listen. Because we owning that while we listening. And the power got so many levels among us that collectively, we all jack of all trades. Because collectively, what we can't do. We got teachers. We got financiers. We got managers. We got people that have ran successfully independent stuff. See where I'm at? So think about when we come collectively. Think about when we can get our booties off our back. Real talk. Think about if we can get this jealousy and hatred and shit out our hearts for each other. Think about if we get that hatred out for ourselves. Some of us hate ourselves. I'm saying something out there. Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You know what I'm talking about? T-Mobile Ivory. They play games with chocolate over there, Ebony. You know what I'm talking about? Can you hear me now, T-Mobile? You see what I'm talking about? Some of us hate ourselves that we have to reach out because we hate the other. And the crazy thing, we starting to see, God, damn, we favor each other so much. Yeah, it's only 12 traits. 12 zodiacs. So you double that up, 24. So the face of the beginning that was used, the faces that was in the beginning that was used, and starting to collect now, and you starting to see each other and like, damn, is you fam? Yeah. Why? The rat wheels changed. We didn't slow the rat wheel down that you can see each other now. You're getting a better look at each other. It's things we missed. Features and stuff. Pointed ears. Nose shapes. Dimples and stuff. Da da da. Woo woo. Ha ha. Welcome to Realm 9. White and black. You a Brown today? Your last name a Brown? There is no doubt that the transition from black brown to white brown is here. I need you to understand what is going on around here. It ain't just that you just came out the brown plantation or something like that. Nah, it's deeper than that. You know what I'm talking about? Deeper than that. Because you know them last names wasn't like that at one point in time. Fell up on you. Some of you don't realize you produced though. Long time ago, a system, a situation. All right, cool, we in it. That's why so many beloved of our outside our race enjoy, understand, admire what we doing, how we doing it, and want to be a part of it and showing that and not scared. What that say about you? What that say about us? What they see about you that you don't see? Power. Inherit power. Why else they want to touch you? Why else they want to try to scare you down? Back down to your knees. Intimidate us. Power rising. But collectively, we're going to be able to show our beautiful beloveds that once, whether they want to hold us down, not be, and all this stuff, that our existence is so much important, not just to ourselves, but to them too, their survival. Because our power, we're not going to turn on people. No matter how long, how ugly it look for us right now through the struggle for the change of guard, go look at Doom, beloved. It's our time. Go watch that. You them people. You them people. You them people. And this time around, we get to show in the modern day time where the masses wasn't as illiterate, pay attention. See, when the chaos and all that stuff and education system wasn't even implanted, even for the white people back then. And we act like white people were going to school and stuff like that. Nah, slave master couldn't even read sometime. Come on now, stop playing. Go do your history read. Hell, the overseer couldn't barely talk. Learn how to talk from us. Stop playing. And that's not throwing shots at nobody, because we wasn't educated either. We wasn't allowed. You can read, you can look at this book, Bible, when I tell the preacher to, but after that, let me see something. You see what I'm talking about? Stop playing. So society wasn't educated enough to understand their wrongs. You think we ever look at it like that? No, hell no. That's why I say we could never go back to slavery today. We're too educated. Hell, there's enough white folks, vanilla folks out there be like, no to the now. You know why? That's hard work. Tell me I'm lying. Trying to take folks back to that's hard work. The hardest work they've ever would have to do. Because ain't nobody going, you see what I'm talking about? Ain't gonna be too many masters. Who gonna be the master? The kids? And who gonna be the slaves? The kids? Because that's the only thing about gonna be left. Think about that. Think about that. Ain't nobody gladly going, we'll die. We'll die. I'm trying to tell you something. And we're not going nicely. This ain't no, y'all know this ain't no, this is reality. I'm setting the tone. So that's why I know that's not how that's going to happen. You got beloveds among you and celestials among you, beloved. I need you to hear me now. I need you to hear me now. I know the wormhole out, the can of worm out and open among even white folks. Dr. Grill let me know. Uh-oh. But he's seen. Yeah, it's a good time. You got celestial people among here that got power, but they hidden. Because they want to be among you, love on you, change your DNA. And it's already changed. You ain't had babies with you and all that. You got babies that are powerful and you don't even know it. Because you slept with a celestial or something and you don't even know it. See what I'm talking about? This is reality. So that's how I know we got a buku of white people, Chinese and Vietnamese, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, everybody. There's that good, great group that, no, I'm part of the group. I'm part of the collective type stuff. But you do got that group that like, yeah, bump them, but you know. But today, what are we good? Like I told you, we ain't as illiterate as we was back then. Are we, beloved? Nah, We all got our little computer. What's that? Our little phone. Got Google on everything. Yeah, look up everything. Right, said it? You know what I'm talking about? Don't play with it out here. And we not. So I don't speak violence and all that. No, they ain't gonna take all that. But they want that. Propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Pockets. Told you in it. And look, we're Antifa. Antifa. Y'all still around? Yeah. We still around. We had to disband though. They done put us on the list. Who put you on the list? Hello? Antifa, who put you on the list? Our own folks. So y'all out here playing. See what I'm talking about? Our own folks. That's how I know I'm speaking volume. That's how I know I'm speaking volume. So that's Antifa sitting in their pockets and we prepping for civil war. And yeah. Shut up. Shit, you ain't got enough money to buy nothing. See what I'm talking about? They ain't saying they can't a little bit, but we got much more. We call them Israelites, them Panthers and hey, come on, hey, just come over and stand over here so they can see the numbers and stuff. So these little scoundrels and stuff. You see what I'm talking about? That's the reality. Because I'm not saying they ain't there. They there. But we just got to put that thinking cap on. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. We must band together for us. For us. For us. You choose to go get weaponized, do you? But I don't feel I have to go to no army and get all, no. Because that fuels the demise of everything. Because that starts the third war with third wars in other countries. They want this, beloved. They want America in chaos. Why? Beloved, do you not see misery loves company? Love at the highest honor.